block me. Anyways, I parked in the corner. I tried to jump out the car and I tried to like see if it was in park. And once I put my foot off the brake, it started reversing, which means that it was in reverse. I turned off the car in reverse and ended up just stopping. But the car was still rolling because it was on a hill. So I put a piece of wood there real quick. But before I found the wood, I ended up having to put my hand up, push the lever back up to park. It didn't feel that secure, so I put the wood under. And lucky thing, everything worked out perfectly. Then the next day I drove it to where I normally do my car work and did the same thing, popped it in park and opened it up, opened the steering wheel column up. That's what you're about to see, the steering wheel column. Crazy job, man, but I'm actually happy that I did it. I learned a lot, you know, and I want to show you the aftermath of today. I still got to finish up the rest of the work. What's up, y'all? It's 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. Happy American Independence, man. Like I told you, I'm real patriotic. This is my favorite holiday, and you know, with the whole firework thing, man, they messing up the holiday. You're supposed to create a show for your people, and what they're doing now is just doing a bunch of bombs, basically, making it seem like a war zone outside. That's not fun at all. But nonetheless, 2 days ago, my truck stopped working. Not even stopped working. I'm driving down the street. I go into park, and when I go into park, I put the car from neutral or from drive to reverse, and I hear a pop, and the screw hits my foot. And I'm like, oh, that's not good at all. So I already did some research on the lever itself before, because I was having issues starting my vehicle. I changed the starter. It still wasn't the starter. It was never the starter. It was the switch putting it into park. So every time what I did for 2 or 3 days was I put it into neutral, turned the car on, drove around, put it back into park, and everything was cool. The car stopped. But unfortunately, when that piece broke, I got bruises 2 at a time, man, from this car work. So then, unfortunately, when that piece broke, my car was no longer able to go into park at all, man. It was crazy. So came home, I parked on a corner, and
Thursday, look at Thursday, ain't even Thursday, I'm rocking her mix.
Started raining out here. It's crazy, son. Crazy, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Oh, I know. Look at the whole steering wheel, though. My son Shorty is the man. Like, that's crazy to me. We do this, man. It's just crazy, but we do this though for sure. So I give you a quick update, man. So my car will not turn on in park. That's from this lever right here. So this is the piece right here, popped out. It loosens up over time, what I heard. Turns right there, right? And basically, I had to replace it. So I was driving, and this one screw broke, and it popped off. Right? Let me show you. Oh.
That thing you need for tomorrow?
No. They're bringing me back tonight.
Oh, you bring it back?
Yeah. So basically, it broke off while I was driving, and stay tuned for the next one. Right? But it's original, man, from Ford, you know. Well, obviously it has to be from Ford, but you get the point. Took out the whole steering wheel column just to make it easier to tighten this up. So I definitely recommend taking out the whole column if you have to. Well, if you need to fix this part. All the screws take out, but putting it back should be easy. As usual, phone about to die. You see the steering wheel column right here, and it's getting kind of dark. I gotta put this back in as fast as I can in order to get back home today, because last night, like I said, I was driving and driving to the bank, and when I put my car in gear and drive, I heard like a little noise. And then I went to put it back in park, and as I put it in park, I heard a screw pop out. That screw right there. So it's back in now. Now install time. You know, I just want to show y'all real quick before I put it back together.
Put it there and then put the screw.
Yeah.
And then we put it the nut and put the wire.
I'll let the light on too.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh, this is crazy though. That's crazy, guys. You gonna plug it in? Smart guy?
Yeah.
Nah, that's so crazy though. I ain't gonna front.
What happened? Oh, let me see. You're coming over here?
But
Yeah, you good.
I put the column in. A couple of plugs. It should be pretty easy after that, though. Yeah, it's not that hard. So, finish up this video. I'm gonna show you the end result, obviously. But this is what we got to do right now. This looks way worse than what it really is, right? We're gonna connect the column right here. We're gonna put this screw, number 10 screw, right in to that first to keep the column straight, and then we're gonna drop the transmission linkage on, right? And then we're gonna put the neutral safety switch on, and then all the plugs one by one, and then we're gonna yank them up and drill them up, and then we're gonna put this piece in, and we're good to go. And the crazy thing is, I'm still gonna take out this eventually. I'm taking it. I actually got it here. I should just change it now. Might as well. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Change my dash real quick. I have a new speedometer for this anyways, so I might as well. We lit. All right, watch out for the finished product though, y'all. It's getting dark. Sun is going down. I got like 20 minutes. You know, summertime in New York. There you go. I know, sorry, I know.
5 or 10 minutes.
No, I'm not worried about it. Not worried about it at all. Good job. Yeah, go ahead. All right, see you later. So anyway, my grandfather just came in clutch, man. This guy is amazing. He's amazing. You gotta be careful with this. This is an airbag relay. I want to make sure that that shit don't get touched. But we just put it back, man. And I'm gonna leave the rest of this like this until tomorrow. I'm not even gonna kill myself. But yeah, man. I told you. It's getting dark. And pretty much the problem was every time I got in the car, right, I wish I would have showed it. I always do this to myself. I always say I'm not gonna record, and then I get a little bit into it, and I'm like, yo, honestly, this is a cool ass job to record. And it's kind of dark right now. See the light here. So what I'm gonna do is pick it up. So every time before I would turn this, you would get your power, and then it would go, right? And it wouldn't engage the starter. And it was kind of like a disabled feature where this gauge, right, didn't have it in park. And it's not really what this says, because this is just a, it just illuminates to show you. See, it's on 1 right now, but that's because of the piece down here. You see this little string, all right? And if you pull it, it goes, see? But it's not really, right now it doesn't matter, because the car is working perfectly fine. That lever is not in. I just want to finish this up real quick. You get a click. I got to figure that out. That's I think my fan motor, my bin door motor, one of them. But very messy. Anyways, so I'm changing this dash because of this particular reason. I don't know if you've seen that. It flipped over. I'm not worried about that. I got a brand new instrument cluster coming. Well, it's actually here already. It's in the box. I'm gonna put it in. But that is how you fix your starting problem in these trucks. It's definitely a common problem where your gear shifter is not in park and your car does not turn on. And the way to check that is to put your key in the ignition before you turn the car on, right? Or when you're trying to turn the car on, you move your lever to neutral, right? And then you try to turn on the car. And if the car turns on, then it's that piece exactly what I showed you behind the steering wheel. And what it is as you pull this lever down and up, it's basically turning side to side on the back end, and it's pulling another wire to hit the transmission cable to tell the transmission which way to go. Honestly, I do not like this particular setup because it was very dangerous when it broke last night. The screw broke off. I could go and drive neutral, reverse, you know, everything, but I couldn't go into park. And that was my issue. Couldn't go into park. It was very dangerous. So what I had to do was put my foot on the brake, kind of shoved my hand up. I found where the connection was, and I pushed up. And thank God, up was park. And yeah, man. So I'm driving it home like this. Tomorrow I'll change the instrument cluster, and go from there. I'm not really in the mood of taking out any more pieces. I'm gonna try to save as much as I can, or not much as I can, everything, and go from there. But definitely an extensive, tiring video. This is something I do not recommend doing on your own. If you want to do it, so be it. Luckily, I didn't get cut up. You know, my hands didn't get cut up, luckily. But this is a knowledge type of job. So lucky thing I have my grandfather here to tell me, you know, he did this a million times, so he knows more or less what parts to look out for. And I got in there with my hand and all like messed up, and I got those plugs out. Luckily none of them broke, but if you break one of them, how do you replace that? It's very hard. So I do not recommend doing it on your own, but nonetheless, the job is done. So thanks for watching. Like I said, a very extensive job, but thanks for watching. Here goes the clips. You know, it's very fast or whatever. Not that hard, man. Honestly, you could do it by yourself. You just gotta be careful with the clips, hurting yourself and things like that. I wouldn't recommend it, but here you go. All right, so it seems like a lot. I didn't connect this one. I told you I got, you know, but we did that, man. So it's kind of crazy. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna put the panels back on today and change this because I got a new one anyways. So, you know, little stuff like that. But yeah, man.